Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello. Welcome along to the UK Touring Car Series and round 6. And we're at Knockhill in Scotland for this one. For 3, I want to say exciting races. There will be 3 interesting races for sure, because the curbing at Knockhill is really making havoc with... it's very easy to roll the cars, let's put it that way, or go up on 2 wheels and lose momentum. And even jump off the road in the chicane over the crest. So, let's have a look at the points before I go into this race, because I have not been able to... Well, I've been on a bit of a summer vacation, so I haven't had the opportunity to edit and compile the highlight package from Thruxton. So this is how it looks right now. It's fairly close between Edward and Fulvio. Well, it is close between them. It's 3 points. Edward sadly is not available to join us tonight because, well, he is heading to Scotland for the real the BTCC in the weekend, because he works with one of the teams in the BTCC, so yeah, of course has to prioritize that. Fulvio is here tonight, so he will, as long as he just finishes one of the races, then he will overtake Edward for the championship lead. And speaking of fairly close, it's 15 points down from Edward is Dan and myself in a squabble for 3rd position. So there is a big possibility of both of us overhauling Edward as well tonight. Hartmut in 5th is not here tonight. He's not signed up for this one either, so we are still within the summer vacation part of the year. Steve is here tonight, and Paddy is back as well from his summer vacation. There's 6 points between those two in the fight for 6th. Malcolm is here as well, in 8th position with the Astra, and he's not that far behind Paddy and Steve, so he will also try to make his way up into that battle. Steve Kenwood, Kresh Halili and Rich Jameson Smith are not present tonight, but Scott Deakin is. So as long as we can get Scott to the finish line, then he will be climbing up the leaderboard a little bit. But yeah, that is how it looks before we go into this. And as you can tell from the times, well, Scott has just joined us, so he's not had time to put in a storming lap time just yet, but it is fairly close. 1.3 seconds between the 6 of us. And then it is only 1/10 or 1.5 between Steve, Paddy and myself. So I think this is going to be a great evening of racing. There is still 5 minutes till qualifying starts, so yeah, let's go for a ride. Let's try to do a lap or 2. See if I can do more than 2 laps before I zoom off the road and crash. This curving you don't want to hit on the inside. Oh, okay, that was a bit too much to the right. the sausage curb on the inside of that corner either. So that's gonna put you into a roll. As will the sausage curb on the inside of the first corner. Nope, bringing too much speed through the corner. That won't do. Of course I do have one of those stupid game freezes as well. Did it again. Yeah, okay. Now managing the boost level is gonna be a thing tonight. Because I was down to 75% after 3 laps of pushing. No. I don't know, you disappeared out of the game? Yeah. I will just keep it running until you get back in, because it's better that you come in a session like this rather than qualifying. Right, so we're waiting for Paddy to rejoin then before we jump to qualifying. It's still another minute until we're supposed to go to qualifying anyway, so let's follow Malcolm around the lap then. And the beautiful Opel Astra. It must be an Opel because it's left-hand drive. Oh, I'm still in replay mode. That was an excellent jump over the first corner, Malcolm. Proper Dukes of Hazzard. Let's see, everybody is in the Discord as well. Yep, nice. Right, I think we're ready for qualifying. Well, the clock is ready for qualifying. I'm not sure that we are ready, but it'll be what it will be. Let's see, then it's the next session button, which should mean it's a 4-minute session. Maybe, once it ticks over. Yep, yeah. Great, well, good luck. Alrighty. It's 4 minutes and it is a 1 lap. I kind of quite like to go on one of these BTCC meetings. It feels like the entire weekend is really awesome to be part of. Oh. Right, there we go. No. I had to go onto the gravel. That just messed up everything coming after. Yeah, that's down by 12% on 1 lap. So you need to be economical with the with the boost. What was the fuel like? About a liter per lap. Yeah, slightly over a liter per lap. So yeah, 24 liters should be more than enough for a race. Oh, great time, Fulvio. A second clear of anybody else. And equally good by Dan, because he's also a second clear of anybody else. Yeah, that is excellent. Yeah. Let's see, set starting order. Yep, auto cycle. Oh, it might be. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah. More cheeky practice. Yeah, I tried it. I didn't like it as much as I do like the BMW, because it feels like the BMW is easier to handle. Yeah. You, you might have bought a pack with one of the tracks, maybe, and then the car has been a part of that pack. Yeah. Yeah. But I need a quick toilet break, so I'll be right back. So I will leave you with yeah. Yeah, I'll leave you with full view, because this is probably the only time we'll be able to see him tonight. Yep, anyway, right back. Okay, so I tried to follow Fulvium with the camera so that we could have some pictures on the screen, but well, he didn't drive as much as I kind of expected him to. Right, 18 laps. Now, I would say, yeah, remember fuel. Yep. And be economic with the hybrid boost, because I think you will run out in 10 or 11 laps if you use it use it a lot. Or use it everywhere you can. Because the hairpin is the only place where you will be able to recharge anything, and it doesn't really recharge a lot. Hi Kev, welcome along. Just in time for the first race. Yeah, like it goes up by 1 or 2% in the braking. And then on the next straight you go down by another 5, so it's just like the bank account. Everything pours out a lot quicker than it pours in.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
It could be. I don't remember which brand it even belongs to. I went out with 24. I think that's a bit too much, but it is on the safe side, because I was a bit over, slightly over a liter per lap. And I think everyone will be rolling a little bit on the grid. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, good luck everyone. Away we go. Trying to anticipate where everybody's going up to that jump. It was a clean start at least, that's nice. Given the nature of the first couple of corners on this track, it's... And it's deep into the hairpin. The time to get him is now. Oh no. Yeah, pure luck. I was so close to the rear bumper of Malcolm, so I didn't see the corner. Made a gamble that that would be the line, and it wasn't. Look how far behind that's put me instantly. Malcolm launching off the first corner again. Oh. He still made it back in the same position. Yeah, working on it. Well, that was an opportunistic move. I think we need a rule that says at least 2 wheels on the ground at any time. Given the way Malcolm flies through turn 1. Airborne like Rally Finland. Oh. more of that, please. Thinking of the wrong corner. Tried to catch him off guard there, but it wasn't quite enough. Now I'm starting to overdrive, that's not good. Oh. I could read the serial number in a skid plate. Oh, Dan went off in the background there. Damn it, now I have to learn where the braking points are. feel bad for Fulvio though for running away in the front and missing out on all of this action. Yeah. Being too damn quick. Okay. That was way too late on the brakes, must have been. I mean, I don't need to invite him back into this now. Hello, Kitty. Across the line. 6.5 liters left in the tank and about 10% left on the hybrid. Yeah, thank you. Well done to Fulvio and Malcolm as well. Thank you. I think Fulvio also was quicker than the pole position lap on the best lap of the race. No, not in qualifying, but maybe in practice. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Right. So that was an SMS from my mom. Answered that in all of this. I'm going to see that the car setup is still the correct one. It seems like it is. Oops. Yeah, no, I think that'll be fine. We are jumping straight into the race because race 2 is always based on the result of race 1. Of course, if Fulwood continues the way he's done, then he will get the chance to have a little bit of a fight with us the first 2 laps of the last race, starting from the back. No, I'm counting on you to block him and hold him off for quite a while, Paddy, so... Taking up the most space. Yeah, well, Malcolm and I went side by side a couple of times, but... Yeah, no, it's going to change on its own now in a couple of seconds, I think, now that the time has run out.
Attention grid, will all non-essential
Yep.
personnel leave the grid now?
Yes, yeah. No. Yeah. Remember to go on the grid. Yeah. So 5 seconds. Oh, we're missing one of the cars that should have been up ahead. No, we're not. It's just me being silly. There's quite a lot of things happening in the background there. Oh! Yeah, I got the rear wheel onto the gravel on the exit there. Oh man. Well, at least that'll look great in the highlights. I almost did that at the real life race at Montauk one year. I lost the rear end into the first turn. But that was because of an oil spill and not my own daftness. And so much across the grass. Yeah, that... So there is actually cut penalties on this track then. Okay. So I did outscore Dan in the first race, but I don't think that'll happen in this one. Save the chaos for race 2 indeed. And this isn't even the reverse grid one. That has been wide there. Okay, so how many laps until Fulvio catches up then? gonna be many if I continue doing stuff like that. Oh, I still have the fastest lap of the race somehow. Is it because I had a lap in clean air? 2 laps in clean air. Paddy and Scott being close together up ahead. And now Fulvio has been faster than me on his lap. Well, they should have. Hold the front. Yeah, Dan is second. Because Malcolm is leading now. I feel like we've been catching a bit to Malcolm. I just realized that I forgot to set the overlay correctly in the broadcast thingy. So it will show the incorrect positions gained and lost. Oh no, Malcolm is off. Narrowly holding on. First to last, the first challenge, yeah. Yeah. I fear I've used a bit too much tires and turbo boost for that. Especially given that Fulvio is looming behind us now. Oh, that was not the right line. Oh. Will most likely have another spin in that chicane at some point, I think. But I must be catching up to Malcolm now. That's more like it. Clicking the boost button too early. Because from the moment you release the boost button, it is 3 seconds until you're able to push it again. So if you push it too early, then you essentially lock yourself out of a boost for a little while. That was mighty close, wasn't it? That's the last lap. I think I probably would need a couple more to really stress Malcolm. Oops. Well done, Malcolm. I ran out of laps there. Yeah. Yeah, and full view on yeah, and a full view on me doing the from first on the grid to being last halfway through first lap and then working our way back onto the podium. Okay, so that's the screenshot for the lineup of the next grid. Yeah, I need a quick toilet break as well, so I'll advance us back into practice and then I'll move on into the proper sessions when I'm back. Yeah. Well, it's your time to make our way from the back to the front now. Yeah. Just numbers on the screen. Nah, but you're a new man now, Malcolm. You just won the race and everything. Maybe. Well, I'm 38, so... Yeah. 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 Let's see. I'll move us forward, by the way. Right, so I had to do some Discord duties as well, because there was somebody jumping into the Discord channel that should not be there. recharging now to start the final race of the evening. And starting from the back naturally this time, instead of a lot of chatter on Discord, by the way, which is why I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah. All right, we're about to start last race, guys. Yeah. Well, I hope you're ready, Steve, because you're starting first. In a minute now.
Attention grid,
Ah, there
all
we go.
non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Right, and then we go to set starting order in the overlay, broadcast overlay thingy. So it should be correct now. It should be correct now for the last race. It always takes me a second or two to realize we're starting directly side by side and not with a slight... yeah, so the one in second would be slightly behind the first. Here it's completely straight. Right, good luck everyone. Don't do what I did in the previous race. Away we go. Oh, whoa. would be a lot nicer if my game would actually allow me to drive and not just stop for 2 seconds every now and then. That's super annoying. Also go deep into the corner. Got a much straighter exit though. 3 wide up ahead into turn 1. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Paddy. And then Malcolm is passed again. Yeah. I do love that Scott is holding on to the lead though. At least for the time being. Oh no! Okay, so now it's just me and the rear-wheel drive boys. Oh no, Scott! I was gonna say that we're holding on for dear life over that crest every lap. Oh! I watched Fulvio have a big slide, so I clipped the curbing on the inside of the corner and almost rolled. Yeah. Okay, the annoying part is that we're in the part of the race now where Dan has the better front tires than I have. At least he should be. I'm working so hard to get the car to turn. That was definitely not the right line. Thanks, Kev. I did see Malcolm use it in the previous race. 49.8. About to start last lap, I think. Yes, we are. That was hard fought. Yeah, well done to Fulvio on that, indeed. That was hectic. So that's 3 second positions then. That's a good points haul for me, at least from this evening. Now let's see what's next. It is Donington Grand Prix in 2 weeks in the UK Touring Car Series. But next week we're back with Super Touring. No, Crofts is the 3rd of September, so we have one race at Donington in between. So we're slowly getting there. So yeah, a Super Touring car race next week. That'll be fun. Super Touring at Road Atlanta. So that is going to be next week's race. And I will be back in the weekend at some point with some more Richard Burns rally at least. So there's that to look forward to. But that'll be it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It's been a pleasure having you all along for a ride, and I hope that was at least half as entertaining for you as it was for me. So do enjoy whatever is left of your Thursday, and I'll catch you all later. So take care then, and goodbye.